Hello everybody, this is Nick here at Shimmer Ford in Peru, Illinois. Be sure to check us out on the internet at shimmerford.com. Today I am standing in front of a brand new 2006 Ford Explorer Limited four-wheel drive. I apologize if the wind noise aggravates you. I'm outside and the wind is deciding to kick up a little bit, but hopefully it won't be too bad. The 2016 Ford Explorer is refreshed over the 2015 model. But this body style has been around since 2010, and it's went through a mild refresh in 2013, and this similarly is a mild refresh. They changed some of the outside features, and they changed some of the features on the inside. Not too drastic, but just enough to kind of give it a fresher look. I guess that's why they call it a refresh. This Explorer Limited is loaded with more options than you can imagine. Some of these options I didn't even think Ford did on a Ford. Some of these options are reserved for luxury vehicles. This Explorer, while $50,700, it has so much equipment. It has more equipment than a $65,000 Mercedes. It's really crazy, and it's a full-size SUV, seating make that 7 passengers. Well, let's take a look at some of the changes on the outside here. It has, on the front, we have new headlights, new molding on the bottom, new grille, and in comparison, let's look over here as my zoom goes under my camera and take a look. That's a 2015 Explorer. You can see obviously the grille and the headlights are much different. Now this grille is exclusive to the Limited, I believe. It's kind of like a 3-bar, and the best I could describe this sort of notched out look is, looks like flames are coming out of it and are being blown back. It is actually a very attractive, good looking grille. I like it. The headlights, too bad it's during the day, I can't show you. It has this LED surround like a running light, looks really good. Fog light down here, this sort of molding on the bottom, looks good. And I'll point out real quick, this one has a forward facing camera, because this has 180-degree front and rear cameras, which are really cool, and I'll show you. 20-inch wheels. It's a new wheel option for 2016. It's like a high polished aluminum, looks good. Ford looks like they are going away from the Pirelli tires, which is a godsend. The Pirelli 20-inch and 22-inch tires would wear out incredibly fast. A lot of people would complain about them. These are Hancooks. And they actually feel like they have some really good tread to them. The Pirellis didn't have much tread at all. Black molding on the bottom. This Limited has a nice chrome insert. Looks really good. From a profile, this Explorer looks just like the previous years. And it's not until you get to the front or back that you can see the changes. New taillights as well. I like how they have the offset of the taillight here lining up with this sort of chrome belt. Looks good, and that's little design features that, you know, when you look at them, it's like, hey, that looks really good. It's a smart design feature to maintain aesthetics. Really good job on Ford's part. Down here, this molding is different as well from the previous Explorers, and also they've changed how the tow package is hidden here. This is like a panel you can take off. Before it was a little bit more clunky. It's definitely a lot easier to get at access now. It looks better too. It looks really good. So yeah, there's a tow package, tow hitch, and a trailer brake plug-in back here that you can get access to, and it's got little buttons there so you can remove it. This one has a power lift gate, which you get right there, and you're also going to have a button on your fob. There's a button on the inside and a button on the door here. This one has power fold rear seats. They work really nice. For visibility, if you want, you can pop down these headrests with that little button right there. Of course, if you're having people sit in them, they're not too comfortable with them headrests down, so they're going to want to put those headrests up. Again, you have a button right there. Let you know it's coming down with an alarm. You have 3 ways to get access to the door, but I'm going to talk about 2. You have your invisible keyless entry key code right here. You pop in the code, it'll unlock the doors. And then the more conventional way now would be you walk around with the key in your pocket. You have a sensor on the inside of the door handle here, which will unlock it, and then a sensor on the outside which will lock it. Now the key's inside the vehicle, so these sensors won't do anything while the keys are within the perimeter, the interior of the vehicle. You cannot lock it. Even if I try to hit the lock button over here, these locks will automatically come back up. So inside, the leather interior, new shape to the seats. Headrests are a lot smaller for the front passenger than the previous years, and they still have the four-way motion, so they come forward, back, up and down, but these are so much smaller. Before they had like a big triangle. It was a big triangle look, so they look good. Sort of the posture of the seats has gone to this more cushier, rounded look. They're very comfortable seats. The leather is amazing quality. It looks good. The fit and finish is awesome. And get this $50,000 Explorer. Well, that sounds like a lot of money for Explorer until you find out some of the features it has. This has the multi-contour seats in the front. They're fully powered massage. Can you believe that this Explorer has massaging seats? And not just some wimpy little roller that moves here. It's every part of the seat. It's even got it on for the bottom of your thighs. And it's not just the driver's seat, it's the passenger seat as well. It's amazing. I'll show you. It's so freaking cool. I can't believe it. I'll show you some more of the features up front here in a second, but let's look at the back seats. Again, the same changes to the form of the seats has taken over in the back as well. They're really comfortable. They look good. If you want to fold down the headrest for visibility, you can. Has a fold down armrest here with two cup holders. To get access to the back seats, you have this button here. It'll fold the seats down. Now you got to give it a little bit more effort, but we can get it up to where you can get the seat up like that. And if you push the driver's seat up a little bit more, you can get it completely vertical. So that gives you easier access to get into the back here. And in the back you have really good legroom. You could fit two adults back here, no problem. Of course, you're going to want to put those headrests up. You got a cup holder here, a little storage shelf here, same on that other side. And then only for this passenger, you get a little storage shelf over there as well. I'm going to put the seat back down, fold it back up. There is rear climate here, and you got vents for all the passengers, and you get access to that over here. You know, so you have your fan control and your temperature control. You got a whole bunch of plugs here. Notice that it has heated outboard second row seats. That's really nice to have. Two USB ports, awesome, and a full-size household plug. So if you want to plug in your margarita blender for those long road trips, you can. Lots of, you got two cup holders here. There's cup holders inside the door. There's cup holders inside right here. So that's 6 cup holders for your second row passengers. 6 people can't fit back here, yet there's 6 cup holders. And then you got 2 in the back, so that's 8 for 5 rear passengers. There's 8 cup holders. Americans must be really thirsty. Up front here you have a full tilt and telescoping steering wheel with a little D-pad right there to control that. Power adjustable pedals, automatic headlights, your fog lights right there. Your power lift gate, and a tow mode for the transmission when you are towing something, so you don't burn out your transmission. Full power driver seat with power lumbar, which you're gonna want to use. I'll show you the touchscreen has controls for multi-level lumbar. It's really cool. You can save the driver's seat position 3 ways, 3 times. So let's get inside it. All right. Push button start, put your foot on the brake, push the start button. They've changed the trim on the start button, and it's kind of like an indented coin. Looks good. And look at this. This is my favorite part. Gone away are, and the Explorer never really had it, but a lot of manufacturers are going over to the organic flowing console, where it's got smooth lines, kind of flows into one like a waterfall. Not here. This is like a mechanical, angry beast. It's got these hard lines all over the place. It looks like a machine. It looks awesome. And then you come up here to the new controls on the front console, and man, it looks good. It's got lights and color. And you got this really cool knob. And all the physical buttons, it looks fantastic. It's not 100% symmetrical because you got these buttons over here that just sort of come out of nowhere. It's like, why are these here? But they serve a purpose, which I'll show you in a minute. Touchscreen, software, this is still my Ford Touch. Hasn't really changed a whole lot. You can get access to your heated seats, your cooled seats, heated steering wheel right here. So the heated steering wheel is the only redundant control or you don't have a redundant control for it. You have redundant controls for your heated and cooled seats, but not your steering wheel. That's okay. They've revised the layout here of the steering wheel controls. Before they had like a bigger, more clunkier looking D-pad. They've slimmed that down. These buttons are now flush. Before they had like rocker buttons. They were thick and they stuck out. They're kind of ugly. They've changed that. This is controls for your distance on your adaptive cruise control. Got your phone controls over here. And these controls here, these D-pads control the 2 screens inside your driver dash. I'm running out of time here. I want to cover so much, but real quick. So here's your forward-facing camera. Look at that, and that's 180 degrees, so you can see it's got the 2 little cameras kind of split off, so you can see a wider point of view. It's also got it in the back. You hit this, and then what you can do is you hit this again, and yeah, we're still on the rear here, so you can see it's got the 180 degree view. It also has park out, which to get access to, you can't be in reverse. So this is to help you get out of a tight parking spot. Let's shut that off and go over here and check this out. This is the multi-contour seats. Oh, this is so freaking cool. So this is your lumbar. You have 3 levels of lumbar for each part of the seat for both the driver and passenger. And then this is so freaking cool, massaging for the front and rear passenger, and it's got the legs and the back. And oh my god, does it work well. I could just go to sleep. I got the cooled seats on. This is so awesome. This is heaven. There's so much more to cover, but I'm out of time. These Explorer Limiteds really do have just about every option you can think of, and it really is amazing how much vehicle you're getting for the money. Ford has done a great job. For more information on Explorer Limited, hey, you can check us out on our website. We have a couple. You might want to buy one. Give me a call. Our web address is shimmerford.com, and our phone number is 815-224-4500. If you want to make a complaint or yell at me, yes, for me, Nick, at that number. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the video.